All right, everybody, thank you for your patience. We're going to go ahead and get started with grind number 6, no percent. A couple of the runners have changed relative to the introduction. We'll still have Kinnijup, Carlibraun, ABob, and GruntingCrunchy in. And casting with me to begin the show is going to be Vlad. Are you here, Vlad?
Hi. Hi, everyone.
All right. Well, the runners are all in the lobby, I believe, except for ABob, who may or may not have disappeared. But we'll just give a quick 5-second rundown whenever they're ready. Looks like Kenny might be off to the races already. All right, whatever.
Yeah,
This is a clowny enough start. Why don't everyone just just start whenever they're ready? And good luck to the runners. Um,
I suppose we don't have the ABob stream so far, right?
yeah, stream looks like it's down on mine, but I'll give it another refresh. Yeah, there was an update to both OBS and VLC. I don't know exactly which one to blame for some of the tech issues, but they happened. We're living with it.
Yeah, so apparently they went off and they are doing their thing.
Yep.
Still no ABob.
Alright, we got ABob in. Alright, let's go, guys. Alright, so Vlad, what is no percent? What are we even doing here today? What is this category?
No percent is kind of an extension of the serious most points category low percent no goal, except in addition you also have to use none of your bombs or ropes or health. And I believe you cannot use landmines either, like for explosions.
Right, absolutely. You can't use landmines as bombs. Most people have a good idea what that means, but we won't spend too much time unless there's a controversy midstream. So, have you ever attempted this run, or what's your experience?
I have never tried it. I did some low percent no goal, of course, as most point runners, but I have never done low percent. One of the very specific points of the run is the Olmec fight. Since you cannot use ropes, you can't go down in the hole with Olmec, and you have to dig for a staircase, and it's way longer and more complicated than your standard Olmec fight. Hopefully, we'll get to see that a couple times in the stream.
I think we'll get to see it at least once. I don't know if it'll be the purest fight possible, but I have faith in these runners. I would say it's not the hardest category. It's just very frustrating to run because just so much RNG can end your run. Kinney, I believe, is the first to get into the jungle, still, of course, with full resources. Actually, one nice thing about this category, this challenge, is we're never going to really have to look at resources or HP because if there's something missing, that means the run is over already. So basically knowing the level that the runner is on is entirely sufficient to know whether they still have a chance in the category.
Oh, nice arrow whip by the Kinney, like zero tile back whip.
Yeah, that's one of those 1-1 back whips that you would attempt. Probably not in 4-3, but yeah, looking good by Kinney.
Yeah. Yeah, but since you cannot use your ropes or bombs, arrow traps can be more of a hassle. Since you have to either whip them or find a rock or something. And there's not always a rock at hand.
Actually, the enemy that I think that gets harder relative to other categories for me is just those silly monkeys on the ropes or on the vines in the jungle. Because they want to stun you, they want to steal your ropes, steal your bombs, and they can just end runs for seemingly nothing.
Yeah, a stun in the jungle is often damage at some point. Like it's pretty rare to be stunned and not have something come into you and damage you. So yeah, monkeys are terrifying.
So Kinney and Carly once again in the jungle. Kinney is actually going at a really quick pace.
Yeah, the thing looks very blurry to me. I suppose it's the usual issue, and the stream is clean. Yeah, okay. Whatever.
Yeah, it should. Usually solves itself after a little while.
Let's hope it does.
Yeah. So
Makes
yeah,
it a bit
the
hard to read.
stream is gonna see the clear picture.
That's
I
what
s-
matters.
Yeah, I suspect there's a little bit of lag relative to from here to France. I'm
Kinnijup did a
actually,
pretty technical backward jump here,
Mhm.
which took him a few attempts, but
Yeah,
he did
basically
it.
the six tile jump that requires a back whip to even cross, and a lot of times if that were a low percent run, you would just either use a resource, whether it's a bomb or whether it's a rope or I don't know, reset or something.
Yeah, but here in the percent, you cannot use your ropes, so you have to use to perform the difficult jumps. And Carl is, I think, the first into the ice caves.
Yeah, so Carly, I actually first saw him as a streamer maybe before he had really joined the Moss community, and he was really dead set on completing a no percent run, and I would see him reset really fast, maybe sub 4 low percent no gold runs into the temple, just because he had one goal, and luckily he took a break from it to try other categories because he's really moved up the leaderboard, but uh, actually, let's tune into Carly. He's the first into the temple as well.
Oh yeah, in the temple. Yeah, it's no surprise to me. Carl, as you said, did a lot of grinding on in this category. Even
Oh,
though that's damage, so he has to reset.
yeah. We'll see. There might be some runners might want to try to complete it as if they
Yeah,
had not
just
taken
to.
damage, just for practice. Really, the Olmec fight is by far the hardest part of this category.
Okay, Carl died,
Yeah.
and Kinney is nearing on the temple. So yeah, as I was saying, Carl isn't one of the very top runners in the game in most points rankings, but he is one of the experts of this category. So he might be the favorites of today if there was a competition.
Yeah, I would say if Kinney wasn't here, I'd probably have Carly as my favorite, just based on all the experience. The other thing to note is that Carly pioneered a meme category of no percent with the temple shortcut. So just another way that he gave himself practice at the Olmec fight in this category. I'm gonna tune into Kinney, who is now in the temple, fighting off some arrow traps and Anubis.
Yeah, there was a tricky spot, but he made it.
Mhm.
Congrats to him. And he's on to 4-2.
Alright. So 4-2 is a little easier usually. The number of enemy spawns does increase, but the lack of Anubis makes it just a little bit more reasonable. Of course, as I say that, there's a there's a crocodile, there's a telecroc running at him.
Oh, sick plays, but also pretty unlucky for
Yeah.
two layup. Oh, the Crocman. Crocman, stay where you are. Ah!
Alright, so
Yeah, that was really difficult.
yeah, just a little bit of damage by.
And then Crunchy made it to the jungle for the first time, I think. He's in 2-3. The thing froze. So I don't know what happened. Okay, it's back.
Alright, let's take a quick look at Crunchy. It looks like he's about to go into the ice cave. Also, I
Yeah, he
PM'd him
paused.
about something, so sorry. That pause is on me, guys.
Okay. Okay. Here, there's a piranha. There's an emerald in the water. There's gold on the tiki. Not the easiest spot. It's manageable, but he has to be careful.
Yeah. So not
Okay,
the hardest.
nice.
not
Oh no,
the-
that was a rock.
Yeah.
I thought it was an emerald, but it was a rock.
Yeah, not
So,
the hardest play, but sometimes those fish can be hard to see. I also thought that was gold, so you weren't completely alone there.
Yeah. Yeah. The piranhas are one of the trickiest enemies in the game, in my opinion. Like, they can easily munch you off.
Especially if you're stunned. If you're stunned, fish can easily do 4+ damage.
Yeah. If you get monkeyed into the water, you're usually toast. Okay. Crunchy in 3-1. Not too difficult, it looks, but okay.
Nice little move there.
On to 3-2.
So yeah, I like that careful move. He goes back to the right to make sure that he's at full speed when he jumps off the ice platform. Just to makes the timing a little bit easier.
Yeah, it doesn't look that hard, but it is actually easy to miss a jump off of these icy platforms. The physics, if you're not 1,000 hours in the game, can be a bit confusing, and it's easier to mess up than it looks. Is my point. Okay, exit is right there on the right. Just has to drop probably.
Nice.
Yes, into 3-4.
This is probably also the category where people use the ledge grab more than others, just for that extra.
Ooh, that gold.
Yeah, it's all the same stuff that can kill you as normal, plus flying gold.
Yeah, a triangle also happens in levels and no gold.
Alright, so he's gonna have to be clever here. I see a couple things.
Yeah, the exit is on the right, so it should work. He has to jump off of the icy ledge here.
And two, so he's lagging
Into
just a
the
little bit at the
temple.
end, but it looks like he safely made it off.
Okay, temple for Crunchy. Let's wish him the best.
Yep. Oh, Kenny's got a nice little play here too.
Oh,
So
no percent markets. Nice.
he's going for a no percent hell run right now.
No percent hell is kind of a meme since you would need
Oh,
a
no.
chest bomb right in. Oh,
So yeah, he had
happens?
gold that was impossible to avoid, unfortunately. So Kenny's gonna have to restart here. Crunchy's taking a little bit of a risk with this mummy here because those rubies can from the dying mummy can actually cover
he can screw
all
over
the safe
totally.
area. This looks
Yeah,
good though.
here. Yeah, he can grab and then jump. A bit
Maybe.
technical, but not too hard.
Oh, maybe not.
Sad.
Yeah, they were just a little bit too far to the right, but yeah. That would have involved he would have needed to surf that mummy, and yeah, it happens.
Yeah, in low no gold, you would typically use a bomb or a rope to get out of the situation, but in Option you cannot do that. So there are a lot more of these like unsolvable problems that happen.
Ooh.
I think this was solvable, but just hard.
Yeah, this was solvable.
Yeah.
Poor doggy.
Rip ABob.
So GC's actually found a nice little shop here, and he's gonna try an 80% run. So this is
Yeah, why not?
This is totally encouraged for the runners. The only category that they could take a break from no percent and we'd kick them off would probably be a score run. But as long as they're starting every run intending to do no percent, it's still in the spirit of the event.
Yeah, just they need not to abuse it and do other sort of. I have been myself a culprit of this.
Yeah, you were
Obviously
doing
not.
some max low runs in a low percent hell grind, I believe.
Yeah. But no, I have mended my ways and have not been on a grind since.
Well, you're also in a French championship, so.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so Kitty in the jungle. The rest of them are in the mines, so maybe we can focus on the Kinney into 2-3.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
we'll take a
TP for
look.
Carl. It's a naked TP, so less interesting than the jetpack TP.
It dies very quickly.
It's usually what happens with naked TPs.
So
At least to me.
in case people are wondering, I'll post the category description as well as the leaderboard right now. So only 6 runners have completed this. I think it's mainly due to lack of attempts, but hopefully that will be on 9 after today's grinds.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah, it was sort of an old challenge. I believe Bum and Pib were some of the originators, and you know, they didn't push it too far, the record down too far, just because it's such a taxing run to get to Olmec and have one invisible gem spawn, or
Yeah, that's how it goes usually with challenge runs. You know, the guy the new challenge does it, and then people later come to speedrun it and optimize it. Same with Eggplant. The first Eggplant run was a very slow thing, and now we got sub 9 classic Eggplant speedruns. Pretty crazy. It usually takes more than one person to get challenged into a speedrunning category. I mean,
Absolutely.
Kinney in the ice caves. Rest of them in the mines. Where's the exit here? It's on the right, apparently. No? Oh.
Oh, wow.
That was a bit scary.
Yeah, I would have gone over probably, but
Yeah, absolutely. I would have to, but I'm not Kinney, so... What do I know? Oh, GPTPCP for the Carl. Here are the... Never mind. And temple. It's, I think, our 4th temple so far in the grind.
sounds about right. So we got
pretty
mummy
good sign.
problems. Looks like Kinney's going to wait until the mummy is off screen so he won't trigger immediately. This makes the timing on the surf a little bit easier.
Yeah, nice surf here. He took his time and it paid off. Oh. Hello, Anubis.
Alright,
Goodbye, Anubis.
pretty favorable level. The main skill he had to demonstrate was on that mummy, both the strategy and the skill of surfing.
Yeah, 4-2 looks pretty okay too, like very straight down and not too busy.
Yeah, every once in a while though, a thwomp from below can crush your hopes and dreams.
Yeah, all Spelunky players know that feeling.
I'm on PB pace.
Well, you're not anymore.
Yeah.
See you next time.
So another good strategy used by Kinney, he had a horizontal thwomp, and he used it to clear all the gold and the enemies without taking any personal risk to himself. Very cool strat.
Bit of a classic, but always effective.
Really good strategy for low no gold and also low percent hell.
Our very first Olmec is coming. Good luck to Kinney.
So he would need a minute 15-second Olmec fight to beat the current world record held by himself.
Yeah.
Which is doable if you get lucky spawns, lucky golds.
I'm gonna shut up and watch since I'm not.
Since we haven't learned
used
the fight. Yep.
So I'll just appreciate the show.
So he's got an interesting gap here. He's gonna have to adjust the strategy somewhat to take into consideration. Oh, but this is close to a perfect fight so far. It's always pull to the left all the way, do a couple stumps, and then pull to the right, and always leave a couple tiles so you can climb back up after you've killed Olmec. Yeah, this is really well done. There's a great tutorial by Krill on YouTube for all of the Olmec fights, and it does include this no percent. Alright, so everything's working out so far. He just has to avoid getting gold here.
Oh,
God.
very well done.
Alright, 445.1. Possibly tying the world record? So the world record is 445.270.
This is so sick, like 15 minutes into the grind.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I think it was a
Maybe this-
point. I think it was a .1. Let's see. The timer can be strange.
Maybe this fight looked not too hard, but it is incredibly difficult to sequential. 445, 128. Is this
So that
world
is
records?
that is .12 below the current world record that's posted on
my.
Lost Ranking. So excellent job by Kinney. So it looks like he's restarted his game. Well done. So it's that easy, folks. We did it in... I guess the stream started maybe about 5 or 10 minutes late, so 20 minutes of a grind is all you need for a world record in no percent.
It goes to show both that Kinney is awesome and that the run isn't too optimized. But mostly that Kinney is awesome, to be honest.
Alright.
Not that we didn't know that. Oh, monkey for call. He lost his ropes. So that's a reset, right? If you get monkeyed out of your ropes.
Alright, so GC is private messaging me to tell me to focus on him. Let's see what's going on his screen.
Black screen is very nice.
Yeah, the black screen is not great. Still taking his word for it.
I'm not sure Oh, it's back. The Crunchy is back.
Alright, he is back, and he's PMing me. Too late. Alright, nice. Alright, cool. Alright, we missed it. We'll pick up with him again if he makes the ice cave, but... Alright, so how low can this record go? That's the real question. Or, can Kinney do no percent hell? A run that is almost surely impossible on a... before the heat death of the universe, but he might still give it a shot.
Yeah, I suspect, for no percent, you'd like basically take the low noggle record and then add the difference between the fights.
Mm-hmm.
So I think optimal fight is like 1:10 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 40 seconds more than the low noggle fight. So my guess would be 3:30, theoretical.
Okay.
Theoretical time. Or maybe you can even take the low percent time, so it would make like 3:15. I'm not sure.
I could see that. Alright, we're going to switch over to GruntingCrunchy finally, later than he wanted to, but he's once again made it into the ice cave and is now in 3-2. The strategy he's using right now, he's whipping seemingly every tile. There are certain snow mounds that can hide loose gold, so...
yeah, but if you're not too sure about which one can or cannot have gold, it's better to be safe and with them all, I suppose.
So he's forced to pick up a landmine, but he casually drops it, so not in violation of any no percent rules.
He should use the platform on the left. Oh, well, he tried to, but didn't quite work out for him.
That's the wrong button.
Okay, so it's back in the mines for all of our runners.
Back to the mines. I forget which grind, but that was like the catchphrase of maybe the low percent grind.
I think it was a second grind.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? No, I think it was also low percent hell. Like, first two grinds were low hell. So my guess is that it was initiated in the second low hell grind.
Mm-hmm.
Might be wrong though.
It's possible. So we got some feedback from our runners in text that the perfect Olmec is thought to be about sub 1 minute. There are some kind of clowny things that could happen with gaps in Olmec that would make it faster. There are also a couple of creatures that blow up, like the orange frog. But yeah, you should think of maybe 55 seconds as the ideal no percent Olmec run.
Okay, so this brings us to 3:15 as our reasonable-ish optimal no percent time. That would be insane to see such a run.
Absolutely. Sorry. I might have some slight inside knowledge, but we'll get to that at a later point in the grind. So are you motivated to try this run at some point after seeing Kinney break it in 20 minutes?
I suspect I will try it at some point, but I don't know. I'm not too much for meme or minor categories.
So you go for almost entirely the Moss Point categories, so no jumbo money, no percent. What about some of the other famous challenge runs like Pacifist or Max Low Hell?
It's all things that I'm not considering too serious these days. I suspect when I become an old and an old runner, I will get to them. But for now, I think I have a lot of improvements available in mouse points categories.
I don't even know if I should take that as a personal attack, because I sort of took a break from getting real categories to do things like landmine, snowball, pacifist. So I don't know if Vlad's talking about me, guys, but
No, I'm not actually, but you know, I'm still having fun with the mouse points, so I'm sticking to that. Basically, it's also I want Bob Cybot.
Bob Cybot, how close are you?
I'm 14k.
All right, so that's that's a couple of runs probably. Maybe a score run, a daily score run.
Like a good ASO and a score, and
Yeah.
good.
All right, so a very nasty situation for Kinney. Luckily, he handled the boomerang guy pretty well.
Yeah, but there's more of them just for him.
Yep, more spikes, more boomerang men. Lots of fun.
Yeah, the game knows Kenny loves those. It provides.
And we're gonna switch to Kinney again. He's not gonna be in the ice caves.
Yep.
Oh man, Carly was about to get to the ice caves, but a little bit of fall damage in the jungle. He's also playing really fast and really loose. This is just someone who feels confident in the category and just needs to generate more runs, more attempts to Olmec, rather than someone who has to be careful with every trap and every pile of golds.
Yeah, totally. As we said, he has a lot of experience with the cat, so he has more. I think the reflexes, the mechanical responses to situations.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Oh, Crunchy is in a bit of a tough spot here.
All right. So I don't know if you're watching Kinney's screen there, but
yeah, he had a pretty tricky ice cave situation. I think he had to bring a Yeti to do a super jump.
Yep. I actually thought the exit was on the right side and he was just toast, but
at this point, I was like in my mind was okay, he toast. I will focus on someone else. I underestimated the Kinney.
He's done. No, there's not always, but sometimes there's a way to keep runs going. So now he's gonna have to jump all the way down to that platform.
Yeah, I think
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You have to trust it. You have to know your stuff. Like, if I was on the low percent PV pace here, I wouldn't be so sure about the dual tilt this jump. I think.
Yeah, you.
Like, maybe I'll rope. But here he cannot rope, so he has to believe in himself and in his jumping capabilities. Words. Oh, this bit revolves a bit. Yeah. Nicely done.
Yeah, looking
Without
good.
even a second thought.
So a little bit below the posted world record time pace. A little bit above, sorry.
Yeah, here he's not gonna beat himself once more, but if he finishes too, it's still insane.
That would make me pretty sad if he finishes 2 in such a low amount of time. It took me 3 or 4 Olmec fights to finally beat the category.
Then you should. Oh, no, whatever. Never mind. I mixed things up in my stupid head. Okay, Olmec. I will once again be in awe and watch silently as the master delivers.
We'll see.
Hopefully no stupid cross gems come to dispatch him.
Alright, so no visible gold, but of course there could be some more gold in the crust here, more gems. Yeah, it seems like he's really practiced this fight. The mechanics are very similar to the ones that Krill used in his tutorial.
Well, I think this is kind of supposed to be the standard way of beating Olmec, like
yeah.
pinning him down.
But it's
so fucking and it's so insanely hard. And I don't know what Derek was thinking.
Ooh, we got a problem.
So he's gonna use this little room and hope for an animal to bounce on, I suppose. Interesting strat. Monkey, monkey.
Oh, there's a bee. There's a bee. There's a chance.
There's a bee and a monkey. There's a monkey and a bee. Oh,
Come
no!
on!
Oh, the bee.
No! Yeah. So one
Okay.
slight. Shoot! I gotta stop clicking that. So one slight mistake with leaving a 3-tile jump to get back out, and that's how it ends.
Yeah.
But it's good of him to keep fighting because every once in a while there's kind of a crazy way to complete a run. I honestly believed when I saw the bee it was going to work out.
It could, I think, but it's really hard because bees have kind of an unpredictable movement. How do you say, pattern?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would have had to jump to the left of the bee and then come back. Yeah, so it's probably close to impossible, but I don't know. Kinney
And also
magic.
monkeys are evil. Would be kind of a nice irony to have one of the worst enemies of the category among saved.
It's true.
Crunchy doing puns in the chat instead of commentating with us. Sad, sad story. So Crunchy's in the jungle, the rest are in the mine, and Kinney hasn't succeeded twice so far. How sad.
Enjoying GruntingCrunchy, taking his time in the jungle here. Those monkeys are really tricky. He also carries a rock into the next level, which is a really nice thing to do. That's the best item against a monkey. It's one of the best projectiles.
Let me click somewhere. Amazing.
Alright, I'm gonna actually zoom in on GC now since he seems like a huge lead on his competitors, or fellow grinders. Dang it.
Yeah, it is really not a competition. It's
Yeah.
about trying the same category together. And
Actually, he was in a grind that was explicitly a competition. He was in the Moss Point Challenge and actually won that one. But yeah, that's the only one that's truly been a competition.
oh yeah, the Moss Point Challenge.
Yeah, that's partly inspired by the French Championship.
Yeah, I was about to say that dirty French Championship ripoff.
You ripped off the X Challenge for the so
Yeah, but mine was an intentional ripoff.
Yeah.
It was perfectly calculated.
how long
What
is
is
this?
Frenchie in the ice caves?
How long is this commentary window said X and cold? I was sure I took that off at the start. I gotta give Vlad credit here.
Oh, Crunchy took damage, full damage here.
Okay,
Sadly,
that's unfortunate. Looks like he's still gonna go for some Olmec practice and show off the skill that he's got in this category. Ooh, jetpack. No gold draining Olmec? It's a possibility.
no gold drain mech, incredible.
I want to say Kanado has that world record. Seems right to me, but
Maybe. I'm not the most aware person
for
about
for second tier memes,
the memes,
yeah.
so
Actually-
maybe.
I actually kind of wish I didn't have that sort of stuff clogging up my brain, my internal storage.
All of the meme knowledge takes space.
Alright, so we're going to switch back to ABob, who still has full resources. He has a really nice setup for a max low no gold run, but he's going to stick with the category and go for a no percent.
Well, does he? Didn't you just mistake his character for a damsel?
No, the damsel's right above on the left. It wouldn't have taken any resources.
Okay, I didn't see it. I was just wondering.
No, he's been trying max low variants like no gold pretty recently, so I'm impressed that he's been able to resist the temptation.
He is a very disciplined grinder. Where is the exit area? On the left, I think.
Looks pretty good.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
Still nothing.
Ice caves are sometimes hard to read, especially in the heat of action. And in no percent, you don't have ropes to save your person in case you go the wrong way. So you have to be even more careful with your ice cave layout reading.
Yeah, anytime you commit to a direction, it's truly a committal in the ice cave. So doesn't have the exit on the left side. Luckily, it's in the middle.
It's right down here.
Yep.
Bit dangerous situation with the. Oh, hello. Hello, explosive UFO corpse. Oh, will this be the first temple for ABob if he makes it?
I believe there it is.
I think it will. Oh yeah. Good luck to ABob in the temple.
Nice little play by Kinney in the small window there. He had to do a ledge grab without a proper setup.
Oh, this Anubis is okay, not so much of an issue, but that's the kind of situation where you have to be quick, because if you allow Anubis to get settled in place, then it becomes hard to get through. You have to go immediately.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You would have had to go way out of your way, probably taking some ropes.
Oh,
very unfortunate.
That was a dirty arrow trap, Derek.
So that mommy spawned just to the right of the arrow's trigger point.
Yeah,
so
he didn't trigger it.
Yeah, very unlucky.
That's a reset for Carl here.
Yeah.
Typical. Or maybe he can push it right. No, I think he cannot. I'm not.
Yeah.
100%, but I think it can't be done. He could like enter a door. That would be against the push block, but not jump. I think.
Nice little use of the ledge grab there to get through those webs very quickly.
Yeah. It's also back to the mines for our amazing riders. And who will be the first out of the mines? Looks like Crunchy is in the lead in this very serious race. Oh,
what was that? You see Carly's screen?
I didn't pay attention. It looks like a very normal no percent start to me.
Yeah,
so
he got stunned by something. Maybe a broken arrow.
Oh yeah, probably. I think broken arrow is the only thing that stuns you without damage in the mines. Yes, I think.
Seems
broken arrow.
Reasonable. Oh, nice little plays by GruntingCrunchy.
Yeah.
Aww. Gave him too much credit.
He tried his best, but his best wasn't good enough. Oh. That's a JPTP death for Kinney.
A jetpack death?
Yeah, he died robbing the shop. Shopkeeper was more resilient than Kinney would have liked, probably, and he wasn't able to perform a fantastic any percent wall record for us.
Anything interesting going on? ABob dies in the jungle. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Kinney's 1-3, Crunchy as well. Pretty quiet moment, but I'm sure we'll get back to more action very soon.
Yep. Starts to get interesting after the mines, I think. A lot of fun mechanics in the jungle to play with.
Yeah, okay, there was no gold in this spot, luckily, for Crunchy, who will maybe be the first into the jungle on this attempt, or Kinney maybe. Oh, interesting. Interesting jungle race. Yeah, it will be Crunchy. Or not. Oh boy. This is so close. Okay. Crunchy made it first. And what do we have in said jungle? Not too much so far. He picked up a rock. Not sure I adhere to this choice, but
I was playing with a couple things in OBS for later on in the broadcast, but looks like I didn't miss too much while I was doing that.
yeah, I didn't miss any amazing action.
Yeah, no one's gotten out of the jungle in a couple minutes. Alright, so ABob on 1-4 is looking for a way to get down.
In the jungle, curled into 1-4 as well. Interesting spot here for ABob. There is no no rock to speak of.
Go for the whip.
You'll have to. This is a doable whip, but you have to know how it works basically. I think people who know their stuff can do it consistently, but people like me who don't know timing are basically guaranteed to take damage in the spots.
Oh, so Kinni's got an orange frog. That's the only thing that can save his run.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be willing to jump down, sadly.
Very
How can
frustrating.
he manipulate this frog?
Looks like the blue frog could be used as well, maybe?
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
I love these sorts of puzzles. Oh, come on, frog.
Still needs to join him, and then he will have one try probably before the frog gets tickied.
Alright, so he's gotta bounce the blue frog off the left side, right? Yeah, I gotta change the cycle.
Once more, and the third time maybe. Stupid frog.
Oh, there he goes!
Nice. It will bounce back.
You might be trapped
Stupid
now.
frog. No. It's stuck.
There's a chance. This would be, a race between the blue frog and the ghost.
Stuck frogs.mp4 or something.
So if Kinni was carrying a rock into this level, he might have been able to throw it up at the orange frog and change its outcome, but...
Yeah, there's a pot up there that he didn't grab, so he can only blame himself.
Yes. Bad Kinni. Bad Kinni. Meanwhile...
How did he not anticipate this?
Meanwhile, we got two runners in the ice caves, Carly and GruntingCrunchy.
Yeah.
GC is already into 3-3. Looks like he's taken a damage already, though, so...
He's back to 1-1.
Yep.
What happened to Kinni? He resets. Okay.
Yep.
The frogs were too stubborn for him. As frogs sometimes are. Carl is soon to be in 3-3, while the rest of them are in the mines. So let's hope something fantastic happens on his side of things. For example, a 0% win. Why not?
So,
I'm not a fan of this sport.
Right.
Yeah. I like his call here of getting himself in a more central position. Yeah, it's right on the right here. Nice,
Yeah,
nicely.
I was a little worried that he had committed himself to the left side, but right before he takes that final drop, he jumps back out.
Yeah, those ice levels with a big vertical block somewhere are scary because you kind of have to commit more early than you would like to.
So temple run for Carly.
Yes, and it's pretty fast too.
Mhm.
Like not blazing, but pretty.
That's a pretty good pace. Yeah, his
It's no well, it could in theory be a Reki pace.
it would be close to the posted world record pace.
Yeah, it could.
Could be.
I tend to compare temple times to like the kind of standard 2-minute mark of people who are chasing the low percent sub 3 dream, but in low percent standards are a bit different. And into 4-3
Nice exit.
after a nice management of a lava pool that could have been his end. Okay, this mummy
Oh!
is a...
So he needs to use the... Okay, he's still alive.
No, the guy died. He can bounce on the mummy and push a block, maybe? I don't know
Can he
if
go over?
this sub-room
I think that's
is
just enough
opened on
space
the
to go
right.
over. Yep, he can
I'm
bounce
not
up
sure.
there. Okay, no,
Yes.
that's
Oh,
not
no.
good. Okay, here's what he's got to do. I got this. He's got to push that block in, kill the mummy, but have the scorpion jump out to the left. The scorpion then has to be used as a springboard to get over the 3-tile jump.
Huh.
But he has to kill the mummy at the same time. So on the final whip, okay, he's done.
Oh, yeah.
He's done.
His time is over.
Yeah, the Hawkman was killed by the mummy, unfortunately.
Is there a way to resuscitate this?
Yeah.
Resurrect?
Actually,
this-
supposedly you can overflow
this
the...
Hawkman?
You can
health.
overthrow the value on dead corpses. So if he whipped that Hawkman maybe 1 billion times, then the Hawkman would come back to life and be invincible.
Quick, before the ghost comes.
Before the ghost comes, yeah. Just 1 billion damage, no big deal.
It's alright. You can do it. Oh, market for ABob, but he's a no percent warrior and he's not going for it. Nice corporate spirit here by ABob.
Yeah, and there would be absolutely nothing wrong if anyone wanted to try a low percent hell or no gold low percent hell mid grinds.
Or even hell or 80%.
Mm-hmm.
I certainly wouldn't blame them.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you would, since you're kind of the grind. How do you say that? I don't know what idea I was going for.
All right.
The grandmaster of the grind.
All right,
grandmaster.
moving on. So ABob.
Okay.
ABob is in the ice caves. Let's cheer
ABob
for
in the ice cave. Yeah. Sounds like a better topic.
him. Head grinder?
Okay.
What is this?
Okay. Pretty straightforward 3-1 for
Mhm.
the ABob. Oh, hello. Doggy with the red collar. I don't know.
Actually, each of his dogs has a name. So
Do
he
they?
has all ABob has all of his characters set up as different dogs with colors.
A dog lore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So let me see what this dog is right here.
the purple color one.
Is it purple?
Oh.
Okay,
I don't know.
purple is Floyd Cupcake.
Floyd Cupcake. Well. I don't know, she's Abby apparently, so it's not quite purple.
Oh, it's a different... Alright, there's even more, It's a slightly different purple color, I suppose.
Yeah. I don't speak English, so I don't know all color names. I'm not sure how I would refer to that. It's more like somewhere between pink and purple.
Alright, so we got a first for this grind. Carlibraun
Oh.
is in the worm. This is still potentially a no percent run. It didn't
Yeah,
take
max
him
no percent.
a max no percent run, yes.
It is doable if you have. Oh no, you would need explosions to
It's
bounce your way
doable. It's doable.
into the chimney of the mothership.
Lots of crazy stuff has to happen in the mothership, but it is still doable.
Like, can you use explosions from UFOs? I think you can.
Probably, I don't know.
My guess is it's against the spirit, but
But you can use orange frogs. That's definitely legal.
yeah. So
Oh man, quick fall damage by ABob. He had to
yeah,
ledge grab down on a tiki trap, which is, never something you really feel comfortable doing. But
sometimes you have to.
yeah, sorry.
Okay, it's
sorry,
back in the
Abby,
mines for
or
everyone.
Floyd.
Rip Abby.
Looks like he's gonna still continue to go for a no percent. A low no gold percent.
Too many old puzzles are named Doggy. So
Some more good
And
plays out of
only-
ABob. Unfortunately, not quite what we're looking for. But I'd love to see an Olmec fight attempt, actually.
yeah, it's nice. It's still amazing to see it happen. Sure, go for it. Amaze us with your incredible oh crap, man. There are like Satan, except worse. He can bounce on the mummy.
Very
No big
nice.
deal.
So another mummy surf, possibly?
Yep. Flawless mummy surfing.
Yeah, it's a shame. There were a ton of really good plays by him on this run, but I'm not gonna
Yeah,
get credit.
sadly. Sadly, this is gonna end after the fight by not a win for our resident runner ABob 71 and his dog Abby, I think it. Okay, interesting sapphire here. I don't know if this spawn can hinder the fight. I suppose it can. The sapphire and the crust there.
Yeah, what we're seeing is a much worse spawn for ABob and
Also
Olmec. Just way more
lots
gold,
of
way
crust
more
gold.
spawns.
And the Seth potentially costing him big. At least in the time department. Yeah, it shows that he's less confident than King
So this,
with the proceedings of the fight.
it's probably, I think most people are, but yeah, this is definitely kind of a nastier start, just in terms of the amount of spawns, the amount of gold. But he has a general strategy in mind, which is continue to build these staircases.
Yeah, it's a fight where I think the general idea isn't enough. You need to know precisely what you're doing, how you're sequencing your stuff. I have tried it a couple times in max low runs when I was out of resources.
So he's probably just ended his run there because he's made a 3-tile jump that he won't be able to make without the use
maybe
of
he can
a
do the
spawn.
whip from the left.
That's a 7-tile
backward
jump with a with an incline. That's not happening.
Is it not? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Plus
Oh,
he's
he
dead.
died. Okay.
Alright, so we're actually going to get a substitution going right now. So Kinnijup is going to be leaving us after setting a new, at least posted world record. And we're going to bring in Chocolate Cake 5000, who was actually supposed to join, but I think his alarm failed to go off or something. But thanks very much, Kinny, for showing us how the category is done, and congrats on the very excellent run to start us off.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing performance by Kinney, who almost beat the cat twice.
Let's see if I can...
So is this Choco we're seeing now? In place of Kinnijup?
Should be Chocolate Cake, yeah. But for
With
some
his
reason...
Green Ninja.
For some reason it's trying to use GC's stream. I play with a couple things here.
Yeah, okay. I can see the sync between those two. So, let's everyone back to the mines while our fantastic head grinder X fixes the stream.
So yeah, that is not Kinnijup.
I will entertain you with a fantastic story. Or maybe I will not, since it's probably not family friendly. So let's say I don't, and I instead commentate on what's happening on screen.
I just needed to refresh the pane, I guess.
Okay, I can see emo green lady.
Alright, so Chocolate Cake is coming in. I'm gonna change Kinny to being Chocolate Cake.
Yeah, and also please resize his stream.
That's actually his screen.
Well, that's weird. Maybe you still need to resize for it to fit the thing. Can you do that?
The same thing with GruntingCrunchy. It's actually easier for them to do it than me because I would have to do it in 4 different or 5 different scenes in OBS.
Yeah, please, Choco, make it happen.
Not much else to say.
Diplomacy here.
Yeah. Do you see how GC's is just slightly off as well?
Yeah, I now notice.
Man.
Thanks for making me notice, and I cannot
Yeah, no, you can't unsee it.
You absolute not too nice of a person.
It's a one scene display. Oh well, they'll figure it out.
You absolutely. It's also kind of a one-scene mess. Okay, ABob is in 2-3 here and about to bring his doggy to success. At least, I hope. Level looks pretty manageable so far. Just have to get them. Oh, careful with frogs, as all players of both Spelunky know. Frogs are OP and should be treated with extreme care.
By the way, shout out to GC for fixing his stream.
Yeah, GC, you rock. Choco didn't quite fix right. It's like, is he playing in 4x3 or something?
I don't know. The last time we streamed with Chocolate Cake, his bitrate was so low that VLC was just bugging out completely. So this is an improvement. I'm happy.
Apparently, it's a canvas issue, according to one of our video experts in the chat.
Yeah.
So Choco, feature canvas.
We're fine.
We are fine, and ABob is in the ice cube. Very nice shot here of pushing Yeti down to break his fall.
Yep, I'll focus in on ABob.
Now he has to do a drop of faith, basically, and hope the Yeti is straight down. And he guessed wrong and got damaged by this fall.
Yeah.
Sad story.
He probably did have... So if you fall straight down, there's a more likely chance that you'll grab a ledge, and that's what he's doing. But I think he still had some time to adjust and see the Yeti there, so not quite just bad luck, but certainly luck could have been better. Just it isn't entirely luck that messed up that run.
By the way, can we have the Kinnijup that reacts to the word sad in the constructing chat when a commentator says sad? This bot is the best thing in the community. This bot come on. Oh, thanks, X.
So, kind of surprised that we haven't had more from Carly at this point.
Yeah, I think we saw him a couple times in the temple.
In the temple, yeah.
Nothing too spectacular. Nothing to didn't make a big difference compared to his fellow grinders.
So we're seeing ABob still going. He did take fall damage in 3-1, I believe, so not an official run, but hopefully we'll get to see another Olmec attempt.
I guess you can turn it off and back on, it's okay. Oh yes, Choco, that hero, now has a full-sized stream. No, it's Crunchy.
Oh no! Man, what is OBS doing today?
I believe in you, OBS.
Alright, I'll monitor the chocolate situation.
Go away, save the world. Go away, go ahead. Damn it, I cannot English today.
We're trying our best.
Yeah, we are. I am a non-native speaker. Please be.
Alright, Choco's back, not having fixed the stream, but
yeah, we had this fantastic Spelunky wall background, and we have Crunchy back on the Choco spot. Good deal. For all Crunchy fans out there, you got double the Crunchy. And double the Crunchy death to a stupidly placed arrow trap. Pretty good deal, if you ask me.
Oh man, that fixed it last time. It did not fix it this time.
Nah. Well, last time was good time.
His stream went down again. That was the actual problem. Dang it. There have been so many tech issues that have gone wrong today. So, we had runners dropping out, showing up late. Alright, chocolate cake is back.
Okay, suspects to the rescue to explain the Canada stuff,
Generate.
hopefully.
Alright, player 1. Alright, we got it. We are
Yes,
back,
so-
boys.
Poorly sized, sadly.
Oh, man. Trying our
Welcome to
best.
Technical hell.
Trying our best. Yeah. I had the wrong stream key. We had like 3 runners drop out. I don't know. Lots going wrong, but on the plus side, we did see a successful no percent completion. So
Yeah.
I would trade all that nonsense for another completion, or I would do it all again for another completion.
Also on the plus side, we have Carl in the ice skate in 3-3,
hmm
and looks pretty promising. The pace is also quite decent. Where is this? Actually, it's on the left side, I think. Bit of a tricky jump here, but
Yeah.
he
Oh,
hit it.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
he
this
kinda
gold is
whipped the thing
passable.
against the wall,
Yep.
and then carefully advance towards the door. It's not that hard either.
It's
Well
it's a lot more forgiving than that. Gems can be done in the same way. Usually they have to be whipped in midair while you're exiting if they're sapphires, rubies, etc.
Okay. Another pretty messy level for here. He doesn't want to commit to the left here, but he might have to.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it was the
he
right
did pay it
decision.
off.
Yeah.
Nice. Nicely done, Carl. Good
So-
luck for the temple.
Yeah, that was probably about a 25% chance that his level just would have ended just by committing to the left side
Oh.
there.
And he got damaged by the arrow trap, sadly. Yeah, it was a manageable threat, but he clearly didn't see it coming. Oh. Or maybe he just tried to whip and didn't manage it. I think he just rushed left and got damaged without
Mm-hmm.
even trying to whip, not even realizing what was happening to his very unfortunate. What character is that? Is that the like savage man with a beast belt?
I just call it the Kanata character because I've never seen anyone else use it. But he's switched to a custom character. He switched to some knight character.
You mean Konato?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kanata's the only guy I've seen use the beast character. So
I
maybe
think I've always seen Kanata use the knight things.
Mhm.
Maybe it was back in the very old days that Kanata used the beast belt man.
I'm sure Twitch chat will fact check both of us.
Yeah.
You can't say anything wrong without Twitch chat.
And they'll be
In
like,
there.
Vlad is lying. He was in chat on Kanato's stream in the 7th of July of 2017, and he, the beast belt guy. I'm like fake news man and
Yep.
17.
Sounds good.
Oh, jetpack compass for Cole, but he is going for no percent. He's a warrior, corporate warrior.
Alright, Saturn is saying Ethan uses the knight, but I believe he got it from Kanato. Or they both simultaneously land on it.
Oh, apparently Choco is trying something funny soon.
Oh, he's gonna surf this. Amazing.
Oh, go ahead,
Wow.
make it happen.
Wow, surf. Wow.
Can't you just
Oh
whip
my
and then?
Oh man.
Nicely done, Choco.
Ah.
Wow. Just satisfy the X. In this point, you can just whip the spider and bounce on it or something. But he tried the surf, and it's kind of in the spirit of the X Fest that is the grind.
So the current world record for surf percent is 531. The only other person I know that's completed one is HB, and they took down their time because of a dubious surf in the ice caves, and no replacement just yet. But I was happy to see at least one other person try it before.
By the way, are we doing the grind surf percent someday?
I mean, at some point we'll run out of ideas, right? We can only do low percent hell that,
Well,
how many more times?
here is a couple ideas for you.
Yeah?
Most point categories.
Okay.
The grind doesn't have to be all about memes.
Uh-huh. What are you trying to say?
Nothing. I'm just saying that it looks like as of recent the grind has become more and more about memes, which I suppose is respectable.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
But as a non-meme person,
This is
I
also
don't-
a classic challenge in Spelunky. So I think very
True.
much in the spirit of low percent hell, just not as popular. I'll defend this one at least.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to set up a good all achievements grind. By the way,
All
everyone's in the
achievements
jungle.
grind.
I don't know if we've ever seen this before, but literally all of them are making progress here.
And for the AA grind, would you use the extrapolated time thing to avoid having people do addicted?
Probably. So what Vlad's alluding to is we have a new tracker developed by Sawyer, and as a suggestion to avoid the death grind at the end of most all achievements runs, there is an extrapolated completed time that pops up once you've completed 19 out of 20 achievements. And a proposal that's sort of floating around is to use that as a time for anyone who completes the category, and it isn't a world record. Of course, they could continue to grind and potentially get a slightly faster time, but yeah, just trying to make the category a little more accessible for people who don't want to do the full death grind. But yeah,
Well,
to answer your question, the grind would probably involve stopping with the extrapolated time, but who knows?
you know what? If you do it that way, I might be willing to try the category.
Yeah, it's the thinking in my head is to get as many people running it as possible without ruining the sickness of the truly competitive times. But I'd also honestly accept a world record with the extrapolated time. Just I don't know. Anyways, rules discussions. Should probably stay a little away from those. A lot of interesting runs going on, by the way. Carly is in the worm with...
No, it's grunting. This is the worm.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Carly is in the mines.
Yeah, you're right. So Carly is doing a max low no gold run in the worm, and it's an ice cave worm, so a little bit farther than you might think. ABob is going for a low percent hell run, and also has full resources. So pretty exciting stuff.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, also apparently GC's run is haunted. So.
Oh, so that's why he has no bombs.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
So we'll follow on him. I think he's paused to remind me about it being haunted. So these extra ropes are going to be helpful for getting into the mothership. It might even take 3 ropes, depending on what the platform is below.
Yeah,
Okay,
that rope
that
was a dubious choice at best.
Oh, I see. No, this is going to take the same resources. He's also actually guaranteed himself a 2-rope entryway. So yeah,
okay, I see. So,
very smart play. Yeah.
Yeah, nice to do. I misinterpreted his intentions.
I missed it too. I feel miserable shit talking GC, but yeah, if he hadn't done that, it would have cost him for sure
2 or
three
3 ropes.
ropes.
Sorry.
Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah.
So yeah,
Cool
good
stuff.
call here by the Crunchy,
Good
and
call.
bad reading by the commentators, evil commentators. Always shit talking the valiant runners. Whatever. So Carl is in the ice caves doing low percent, and grunting is over, sadly. So we can switch back to Carl.
Yep.
Looking at the
So
exhibit
he's got damage from something, unfortunately.
it might be under what? Oh, he's going for max. Why
Yeah.
not?
So this makes sense. So the runners are encouraged to start as a no percent run, but
Oh,
if things go wrong, they can always
he
switch.
had damage. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why. Hello, Tongi Tongi. He needs a rope here, or a bold Yeti jump. Oh, hello, Yeti. Max, what's the pace? I think it doesn't matter too much at Carl's level. You don't need blazing paces into the worm to get good max lows until a certain skill level, I would say, or a certain time, a certain PB threshold. Tricky situation here. Yeah, the right side.
So this is just a max low run right now. I don't actually know what his PP looks like. Oh, he hasn't actually completed a PB.
Oh, okay. So
definitely a runner who can do it.
He's a bit tight on resources, though.
Yeah, especially getting into that mothership is going to be pretty brutal.
He will have to spend at least 1 bomb getting into mothership, and that is if the spawn is lucky.
Yep. We'll find out at the start here whether this is even a possible run.
And then he has to keep the rope all the way to Olmec to make it possible.
This is going to be rough. Oh no, he's got a good exit.
Okay, good throw. Oh.
Slightly worse. We are
not a fan of what he's doing here. And by no time I mean it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
He should have thrown a second bomb, trusted himself. His throwing abilities. Here he can do the no percent fight if he tires.
Oh, that's a good point.
Since he's no percent expert.
No percent expert. This is where it comes into play. Man. Poor guy.
Go ahead, Carl. Amaze us. Prove us wrong. Okay. It also means he has 0 ropes to use in the moship, and sometimes moship requires ropes.
Yeah, this can just end at any point.
Lots of divergers. That's pretty sad. In the moship, bounce pads are usually a good thing, and elevators are a bad thing. For speed, at least. Oh, that's scary. Okay, it's on the left. He just has to bounce his way. Nicely done.
Oof. So that actually would have been a lot more dangerous if he had taken his time there. So definitely an example of where speedrunning can actually make things easier in addition to looking more impressive. But if he had waited, there would have been bombs, there would have been UFOs that would have destroyed some terrain and potentially made it impassable.
Yup. And he's now to the temple with his mine. Mine might come in handy dispatching this. I don't know, there's the tiki trap. So.
Yep, he's gonna hold on to that mine probably as long as he can.
And also the fight will be very easy for him since the no percent fight, except he has health and he can take gold. So it will be a piece of cake for
Yeah, very
Carl.
easy for Carl. Oh, avoids the surf?
Yeah, that's not too ixy, but I can forgive it. Maybe you cannot.
Oh, God. Nice use of a
Okay,
landmine
yes.
as a projectile.
Oh no! Oh yes! Oh no! Oh god!
Alright, so ABob is in the ice caves with...
Heading to 3-4.
Yep.
It's on the right, I believe.
We need a word to describe whether they've used a resource or an HP or gathered gold. Like, this is still no percent compliant or... No percent eligible.
It's a low percent candidates.
Valid. Yeah. I like that.
I like the word candidate, so I'm going to go. Use whatever you like, I suppose. Except if someone like comes up with a super cool name, oh, here is the thing you need to step, and then everyone will be, oh yeah, that's great. Let's use this. Okay, temple for ABob. Let's stop ranting about stupid crap and witness the very first low hell completion of ABob and his dog Abby.
So I want to say ABob was like a pixel away from taking damage from that Yeti, from that not Yeti, the caveman, but the Tiki Trap killed him and made him not a threat to ABob anymore. So a little bit of luck there, I think.
You need luck.
This is, on the other hand, not
this
lucky.
Is over, I believe.
Yeah, he would need to find a thwomp, most likely, and he doesn't even look, he just runs through the gold.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He's just gonna demonstrate the fight to us, hopefully, and it will be nice to watch.
Yeah, I don't actually know how much each of these runners have warmed up. I know Kenny was doing. Oh, he got a block top level too. So this is twice that Derek has given him impossible.
Oh, is it blocked off? Oh.
Yeah, I believe so. Oh no, it was.
No.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Poor ABob. That's not on him at all.
Sometimes Derek is like, well, no, no way. And when Derek doesn't want to succeed, you just don't succeed.
Pretty much. Well, this is too sad to continue
so
watching.
Maybe he will just bomb his way and demonstrate the fight. Yeah.
Alright, if he's attempting it, I'll take a look.
Crunchy is in the jungle. Oh no, but okay. Fight for ABob. Let's all enjoy this show of skill, hopefully, by the dog player.
Alright, so will we see the no percent fight by ABob? Looks like he's doing it. And that would have invalidated the no percent run.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell they've practiced, or they have at least figured out the general idea behind this fight. A lot of spawns.
Yeah, it's kind of zoo.
Alright, so ABob has just messed up with another one of these 3-tile...
4-tile even.
4-tile, 5-tile drops. Alright, let's go.
It's like, yeah, whatever. I can jump that high if I really want to. But, spoiler, he cannot.
With spring shoes. Little Ethy's favorite item would have come in handy there.
With like spring shoes and shotgun and gloves.
It's all the mobility, all the firepower you need.
Yeah, you know, just I think the plasma cannon is enough to jump 5-tile pits. I'm not sure. I rarely do non-jetpack plasma cannon. So, and by rarely I mean never.
Once, yeah. Oh, nice little jetpack for Carly. He's staying focused on this category though. That's something we've seen all afternoon from him.
Yeah, by the way, do you have a replacement commentator for me? Since
yeah, I think Sawyer's going to be joining us pretty soon. I'm not sure if he's on mic just yet.
I will probably have to leave. I have some work to do. So please, if you can organize the replacement, that would be nice. Like it's not, I'm not leaving it right now, but just think about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining us, Vlad, and joining. You know, there have been a couple cancellations for today's grind, but Vlad stepped in very short notice to help us out, and so did Sawyer if he is here and able to talk.
Yep, I'm here.
All right, perfect. We got got him on. So have you attempted this category before? Or what's your knowledge of
No,
0%?
so I basically watched most of the completed runs, but I've never even gotten close, basically, to attempting this run.
Have you done a low no gold just yet? I know you're still kind of fleshing out your Moss ranking profile.
Yeah, I think I have done low no gold.
Yeah, this has just a little bit more difficulty and a little bit of more randomness to complete it. And of course the Olmec fight is the big difference.
Yeah, you really have to dig yourself a chasm.
My first Olmec completion in this category, actually my only completion, was a 6-minute Olmec fight. So my entire run was 12:30, and I want to say a full half of that, maybe even more, was just the Olmec fight. So there are ways to take it slow, take it safe, and make it almost 100% completion, but
But I think what we're seeing out of this event is that it's a lot more possible than maybe initially thought. Like, we've got some runners getting really close today,
yeah.
and obviously Kenny just showing up in the first 15 minutes at the world record time.
We'll say it's a posted world record time.
Right. Post. So spooky. What are you talking about, Abe?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Anyhow, we got 2 runners in the jungle, and ABob has given up on life entirely. Carlibraun, again, probably the favorite runner, knowing their histories, is also in 2-4. Again, going very quickly, so again, he's trying to generate as many attempts at the temple as possible rather than trying to make every single run work out. So different approach. The speed and quantity versus the safety of a single run.
I've been watching Carly for a little bit now, and he has only posted a handful of runs, but they're all very good.
Yeah.
So I think he's even better than his Moss rank would imply.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, this came up before as well, but he has completed a no percent after starting with the temple shortcut. So a very strong way of demonstrating that he has the potential to make this work. I actually have no idea how he took fall damage there, but it looks like he would have been screwed no matter what. By the way, his time for the temple no percent run was only 1:35. So that's for 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, and beating Olmec. Pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's like a temple shortcut percent. That's pretty good on its own.
So we're all back into the mines. Pretty familiar place for this afternoon, but certainly optimistic. It's been nice that we've had some substituting of runners in between, because this can be, I think this one in particular it feels more like a grind than a low percent hell. It's the sort of the same stuff over and over, and something screws you over, and then every half hour you get a true attempt at an Olmec run. So this is, I don't know, this is probably less fun from a player standpoint, but I'm enjoying it I'm enjoying watching people squirm and struggle from a caster standpoint.
Yeah, with these no gold categories, it's already bad enough that you have so few resources, and in this case, 0 resources to use. But like a piece of rogue gold comes flying at you, and then the run's just over. It's a really disheartening way to lose a run.
Yeah, I actually love most of the no gold categories. The exception is these low and the no percent run. Something about being able to cascade Olmec, and it really feels like I've got control over my destiny, rather than low percent where if there's a gem in the crust, I'm just done for, and there's no amount of skill, no amount of mechanics that can save me.
Yeah, plus without any mobility items like a jetpack
For sure.
or a cape, you're just kind of trapped if you've got gold in like a narrow corridor or something.
So Carlibraun again, running very quickly. Unfortunately, he takes a Tiki Trap. Otherwise, we would have had all 4 runners in the jungle. ABob falls as well, though. So, are there any Sawyer strats for no percent, or is that hell specific?
Yeah, not yet, but
Not
we'll
yet?
see.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite things that I've seen doing Moss News that I probably wouldn't have found otherwise, but the very interesting strategy on Yama from Sawyer. So you guys should
Yeah.
watch Moss News if you don't know what we're talking about.
Basically, with paste and bombs, you drop a rope on the last column of tiles near the exit, and you can just safely toss 4 bombs under cover at Yama.
So you need sticky, you need to hold up and be at the top of that rope, and also not have the mid, of course.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you have the mid, there's a straight line path that you can just throw them horizontally and
Mhm.
stick them to his face.
So you have to go a little bit higher for that. Another tile or so. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I actually don't remember just
Yeah.
because it's pretty rare that I have the mitt, but
Mhm. Yeah, I've actually seen, not to out any players, but Criticus was doing an all achievement run, and as part of his big money run, he did what we're describing with the mitt and trying to toss bombs horizontally to the right, but he actually went all the way to the top of that second rope, and the bombs just flew harmlessly over Yama's head. So it's interesting that as speedrunners we sort of forget some of the simpler, earlier, easier Yama fights because we've become, so good at the 4-second fly up, pop 4 bombs in his face. But these other struts are very good. They're very safe as well.
yeah, it's a good way to secure a run that you really don't want to lose.
So of course, talking about hell strategies because all these runners are in the mines again. So still waiting for another runner to get deep.
Yeah, we saw Chaco getting pretty close to the ice caves. Fell on some spikes, unfortunately. Looks like Carly's back in the jungle.
Yeah.
And ABob as well.
I'm actually wondering if we've seen any valid Olmec fights since Kinney left. Not quite sure. Seems like there have been a couple attempts, but they've usually involved taking a damage or burning a resource. Actually, Carly's made it into the black market here with no gold, and he was trying to stay on no percent, but a monkey stole his bomb, and now this could be either a low percent no gold or possibly just a no gold hell percent. See what sort of items he chooses to pick up. But the jetpack on the bottom row would tell me that I should go for just a regular no gold hell. Actually, not sure what penalties he's canceled just yet, so let's see. It's still
Juggling with the shopkeepers for a
Yeah.
little bit here.
still looking like it's just a low hell run, but maybe we'll never know.
Unfortunate, gets stun locked by the shopkeeper throws.
So Chocolate Cake's going pretty ham with bees. Actually murders an entire family of bees, and looks like he's going to make it out to 2-2. Very cool. You get to use a damsel as a weapon, which is brutal for both ends of enemy and player. So ABob looking good into 2-4 with full resources. Chocolate Cake in 2-3, and the other two are still stuck in the mines. I'm pretty lucky to have some vines with no monkeys for Chocolate Cake.
Yeah, the typical way to deal with a monkey is just to use a rope, of course.
Yeah.
Not allowed in 0%.
Yep. If you bring a pod or a stone, that can also help. Just anything to throw while you're on top of a monkey, or whenever a monkey's on top of you. So we now have 2 runners into the ice caves, both Chocolate Cake and ABob. Chocolate's stream is surprisingly better than ABob's right now, so I'll probably keep his in my focus. Yeah, hard to believe. I think Chocolate Cake might have actually gotten new internet recently, because he used to be unbroadcastable, and now it's a pretty decent picture. All the production issues with him right now is that he doesn't know how to work open broadcast software. So his window is just a little bit smaller than it needs to be. Alright, I'll actually focus in on Chocolate Cake at this point. Again, not personal, ABob. Your stream is chopping just a little bit.
It looks like ABob fell into the abyss there.
Oof.
Fortunate. So Choco trying to make his way to the left side to that exit. Whipping a Yeti for no reason, I guess.
Alright, we have dropped a runner. Okay, ABob's restarting the stream. Got it. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, I could tell there's something going on with his computer. And Chocolate Cake is dead. GG. Crunchy is considering a deep sea diver run? Is this possible? Yes! No gold deep sea diver? Hell percent? Alright, looks like he's just playing it safe. But now that he's taken damage accidentally, this could be DSD. No items on the floor means yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of a check on ABob to see if he's back up and running.
Meanwhile, Crunchy taking his time with the fishes. Thinking about how he wants to take on the big fish.
Yeah, there's no real safe spot except for that nook on the bottom right there. Alright, there you go. So no treasures underneath, and hopefully get something cool like a jetpack from this big fish. DSD. Alright, so I'm pulling up ABob. He is back.
Looks like Chocolate Cake, meanwhile, has robbed the shopkeeper. Probably because there is a good count of bombs there. So maybe thinking about a different kind of run altogether.
He tried his best to keep this no percent, but an average bomb shop was enough to deter him. Oh man. Category. So the commentary should read me and you, but alright, I gotta add another text thing. I'm having so many tech issues today. Alright, we're good. We are good. So everyone is back into the mines, I believe. Very unfortunate. What's a good color for this? That's pretty nice. Alright. Not much to report just yet. Still just in the mines. Everyone is still on a no percent candidate run. Oh, okay, so I'm just reading Twitch chat. Chocolate Cake is verifying that it was a base jump run that he was attempting, so makes sense that he robbed the shop there. All memes are welcome, for sure.
You got a couple runners on 1-4, although ABob falls into the trap. He's gonna have to reset. Carly makes it to the jungle.
Yeah. ABob might be taking a technical break. His stream has been a little bit choppy, but we'll see if he can turn it around.
Yeah, and that's fine because when you're doing a category like this that's just so grueling, taking a break is good just to clear your mind.
So what's the hardest challenge that you feel you've completed? I guess the low percent no gold has got to be up there.
Yeah, hopefully soon the answer will be low hell. When I have time, I've been grinding that one. The closest I've got was I grabbed Yama's head,
Oh no.
but I didn't have any ropes to get all the way down and put him against the tiki trap.
Oh no. So just fall damage with Yama's head?
Yeah, I think I was at 1 HP going into Yama.
That's rough. Alright, so ABob is officially dead, but I will monitor the situation when his stream comes back up.
Carlibraun in a tough situation here with that orange frog.
Very nice back whip. And
Actually unlocks the black market entrance.
Great.
No percent hell coming up.
So this is still, there's no rule against using orange frog, so this is still no percent eligible. And I believe we have ABob back again. Some
Yep,
things
good
are
to see
working.
him back with some actual frames being broadcast.
Pretty juicy black market. The only thing that he'd be missing for a really good no gold hell run is jetpack. A cape, man, that's tough to turn down.
It's tempting.
Yeah, he might just be going for a low percent or hell or low percent no gold hell. We'll see. Decent setup. He's probably gonna have to fight off all 4 shopkeepers on the 2nd level, so it's a little bit tricky. But I'm thinking the top layer is gonna trickle down and make his life a little bit more miserable.
Yeah, you can never be too confident once you get those first 2
Mhm.
with those shopkeepers from up top.
Another option is he has a pretty clear path up top, so he could go past those spike traps and just over the top. But we'll see what he does. Alright, so can he avoid this gold without using resources? Does not look like it. But you have 1 extra bomb because of the orange frog. Stop whining. There you go, buddy. Basically a free black market. Alright, let's go. Nice. Very good location for a bomb. He doesn't free up the crust gold, making this descent a little easier. Also dropping a few frames, but that's always expected and allowed. But yeah, very good no gold, low hell percent run going here for Carly.
Yep, having all 4 ropes is going to be a great thing for him. The more you can have going into, Yama, if you make it that far, the easier time you're going to have getting up to his face so you can take it into the tiki trap. Oh, unfortunate. Falls into the abyss there.
Yikes. And we're back to the mines for Carly, and Chocolate Cake has taken 1 damage from something. Let's see what type of run he turns this into. Looks like a no gold. No, he's taking gold now. Just a haunted max low, perhaps? I don't think he's completed one of these just yet. Big max low PB the other day, though. 5 minute, maybe 5:10, somewhere around there. It's a huge wad of moss points for that single run. Alright. Wait a minute. You know, I was announcing ABob's run as if he were Chocolate Cake, but Chocolate Cake is into the ice caves with full resources. No percent valid run. Meanwhile, ABob is messing around for a shield run, maybe?
Maybe?
Actually, he's got a black market. Oh, he doesn't do it correctly, but this could definitely be a shield run,
Okay.
or just a haunted max
No.
out, I suppose. All right, I don't know what ABob's doing.
Chocolate Cake making good progress with the ice caves here. Hopefully we'll see him make it all the way to the temple.
And I really hope ABob isn't going for a low percent hell run, even though he did adjust the items. Yeah, just that run was a hot mess. Just feel like that run was designed to troll commentators. Not appreciated, because he rearranged the items in the black market as if he was going to stay low with 0 bombs. Ah. Alright, so Chocolate Cake into 3-4. Still a no percent compliant run.
Ooh. Narrowly avoids the flying gold.
Calculated by Choco.
Just to find where the exit is.
By the way, how would you pronounce CHOCO?
Choco?
You're in Team Choco?
I guess I am now.
I kind of like that Choco rhymes with Coco. Feels more natural to me.
You know what it is? There's a streamer I watch sometimes called Choco Taco.
Oh
So
yeah.
my default is just Choco. Unfortunately, Chocolate Cake meeting his demise.
What if it's Choco Taco? Didn't think of that.
Yeah, can't say I thought of that one.
How to pronounce Choco Taco?
Choco Taco.
Alright, the Pronounce Wiki has the pronunciation as Choco Taco.
Choco Taco.
Is this a reputable
Choco
source?
Taco. Choco Taco.
Yeah. Well, you probably can't hear it. Oops. Oh god.
No.
I had the wrong thing copied. I'm gonna copy to Twitch chat. Choco Taco commercial. With no sound, apparently? By the way, you won't be able to hear this, but Twitch will.
This seems wrong.
Why don't you try Choco
Anyway,
Taco?
Carlibraun
Alright,
is
that's
on
one
two.
vote for Choco.
Choco.
Alright, all these pronunciation websites are saying it's Choco. Alright, we're back. Serious casting is back. We got Carlibraun in the jungle, 2-4, full resources, no percent candidate run going. He makes it to the ice caves. Also, pretty nice pace, 217. So hasn't slowed down for very many objects, very many obstacles. This jump trap right here is a little annoying, makes it hard to ledge grab. Would have been a much easier fall for him, but actually as a consequence he's forced to almost commit to the right side here. But he does the right thing, fights his way back to the middle of the run and finds the exit in 3-1.
Yeah, pretty fortunate that the exit was in roughly the middle of the level, so he could actually make it back over.
And he's taking a break. Alright. Back to listening to websites pronounce Choco. Oh, we got gold. Oh, I got gold. Must have been hidden gold under one of the snowbanks, because I didn't actually see it. Looks like he's going to keep going to try to show us the correct Olmec fight. But, yeah, very unfortunate. Or not, who knows. Alright. Not anymore. Not today. So a couple runners in the jungle right now. Chocolate Cake and ABob. Both have kept the run pure. No items used, no health, no golds.
Unfortunate for ABob.
Yep, that goes ABob.
Trolly blue frog.
Alright, so Chocolate Cake finds some bees. Looks like there's an orange frog to help him out here, so unfortunately
Really threaded the needle on that
Yep.
one.
So Chocolate Cake is attempting the mummy strategy, so jumping as high as he can with a whip. The timing is at least... Oh my god!
Flip that, please.
Oh. Never mind. Twitch chat, don't fail us now. Your job is to make clips so I can remember them for Moss News. The Choco Taco play of the day.
Wait, what did you say?
The Choco Taco play of the day?
The what play of the day?
The Choco Taco?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the fake amateur Choco Taco commercial pronounced it that way, but all of the CHOCO pronunciation guides pronounce it Choco. So it is both Choco Taco and Choco, the Spelunker.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. But again, I will say it is not an official Choco Taco video, so that might not be accurate. Meanwhile, Chocolate Cake 5,000 or 50,000 is into the ice caves. Nice little jetpack and Maddox situation going, but he opts to keep it a clean run and jumps
Unfortunate.
to
Wrong
a
side.
Yeah, a subroom that never would have been possible. Attempts the 8-tile whip jump, it just comes up a little short. We tried.
Looks like Crunchy is doing pretty well.
Okay. Yep, Crunchy into the ice caves. Let's switch to him. I'm gonna do a little shenanigans behind the scene, but looks like Crunchy is doing pretty well. Definitely one of these crazy levels where everything explodes at the start. Luckily no gold flying on top of him. A couple of UFOs to deal with as well. I actually love how Crunchy points out things with his mic to the casters. Sorry, with his mouse to the casters. Makes it easy. Alright.
So 3-3 for Crunchy.
And he sees an exit.
Yeah, pretty friendly exit there. Probably use one of the falling blocks just to avoid any fall damage.
Yep, he's really got the rhythm down. And here's the super explodey level. No explosions just yet. Little committal to the right side, but it works out. There's maybe one piece of gold that can cause him some problems.
Good ledge grab there, and he's onto the temple.
Very well controlled there. He had to land on that smaller platform or ledge grab because there was gold at the bottom and he would have taken fall damage. But yeah, very nice play by him. So far, very friendly temple opening. Yeah, this is just about the ideal 4-1 that you want to see. Maybe this exit isn't that great, but
Other than the flops.
yeah. Very good overhead whip by GC.
Well played.
Yeah. Prayers to Cali level is something you always want to see on any low percent run. It means you're only dealing with at most 3/4 of the temple. So he's deciding whether to run off and whip or... Alright, very good shape.
Ugh.
Another solid whip on these crocodiles.
Has to
And
make
that
the
is
jump
a
over the
6-tile jump?
Oof.
Am I counting right? 1, 2... Oh...
That's unfortunate.
Poor guy.
Looks like Chocolate Cake is looking for maybe a low hell.
Maybe a no golds? These are pretty terrible items, so probably just a low percent hell. Actually, I haven't seen. Alright, so he's taking
Okay.
gold. So that pretty much wraps us up as a low percent hell round. It's also his one remaining penalty, so I'm sure he'd be thrilled if he was able to complete this in the grind. Chocolate Cake is also the most recent member of the Eggplant Club. It was either... maybe it was 2 nights ago? I can't remember because last night was a little bit rough for me. It was a Capitals game and yeah, I was out a little bit late doing some adult things. Alright, so Chocolate Cake into 2-4 with most of his resources for low percent hell. I didn't take note of which level the black market was in, if it was 2-2 or 2-3.
Well, he... I can't remember.
Yeah. Just a lot going on 4 different screens. I bet Twitch chat knows. Twitch chat always knows. Alright, no one's helping us out. Classic Twitch chat.
But in general, the reason you would want to know when you went to the black market is because that's when you first aggroed the shopkeepers. And that's useful to know whether you're going to get a de-aggro later on when you go through the Moai.
Nice little conversation with the shopkeeper here. So, did he whip him? I was transitioning into focusing on him. So
Maybe it looked like he just walked right into him from
just
my
walked
screen.
right into him.
But I don't know.
Good try by Chocolate Cake nonetheless. Great moment in spelunking.
So Crunchy, getting tempted by a black market.
Yeah, nothing wrong with taking those. It's always hype to see people attempt low percent hell. In fact, just for a nice change of pace, we'll go back to GC here. He's also... okay. I don't know exactly whether it was an off-screen trigger or whether he whipped an item to the shopkeeper, but that's the end of that run.
Carlibraun staying true to the no percent category. Just looking for a nice couple of layouts.
Yeah, he's just been so close so many times. Frames are starting to... losing a couple of frames here in his end, but still able to follow generally what he's fighting through. Which is nice. I like. Oh, a little bit of damage there. So actually ABob is now the farthest in 2-2, and I'll zoom in on him. Taking his time here with the boomerang guy, very smart. Yeah, these look like fine levels from a completion standpoint. A little more difficult for speedrunning, but all four of these runners are looking for their first completion, so they probably won't mind too much.
ABob actually finds another black market, but decides to keep going.
Stays with the category, yeah. Still good. Nice little back whip into a ledge grab. Not fully necessary because there weren't any fish in that pool there, but nice little flair for ABob. So he's got a landmine, which he should probably just set down.
I think he's stuck there. Yep, he's gonna have to use a rope. Unfortunately, he just couldn't see that exit from where he was, and he commits to the right side.
Yep. That's the real story about the ice caves, is try to stay in the middle and try to commit as late as possible to either sides. Look down, try to find platforms. But unfortunately, it didn't work out for him in this attempt.
Looks like Chocolate Cake is still on a no percent run in the ice caves.
Were you able to listen to Derek Yu's interview that sort of flashed in the community yesterday?
Listen to it?
Yeah, or maybe catch the news recap of it.
Yeah, I just got the article.
So the one thing that may not have been reported is that they talked about the feasibility of making the game pay to play 1 quarter per every reset. And their thinking was no one has tried this business model before, but it sounded like almost every mobile game I've heard of. Anyhow, one simple fix to completely demolish the Spelunky speedrunning community. Does kind of sound fun, adding some actual real-world consequence to performance in a video game. But
yeah, that's my idea of fun.
Alright, so Chocolate Cake doing quite well again. Actually, he's put on quite a few impressive runs so far today, and this one is no exception. Deep into 3-4 with still a no percent compliance eligible run.
Yeah, although he's looking at the right side. The exit is on the left.
Mhm. And luckily he's able to switch sides. Sometimes that's just not quite possible. Very interesting on Crunchy's screen. He's actually going for a a no gold run. But we'll keep it with Chocolate Cake since he's remained loyal to the category. And Carlibraun needs to take a 5-minute nature break. Not sure whether that's to do some bird watching or human bodily functions. Hard to know for sure.
Oh, unfortunate. Because Chocolate Cake wanted to kill the mummy when he maybe didn't need to, he ends up picking up the gems, it looks like.
Yeah, it's just an example of trying to be as safe as possible, but it backfiring. I wonder what GC's no gold low percent, no gold hell percent is. I'll look that up real quick.
It looks like 21 minutes, if I'm reading that right.
Alright, so definitely a chance for a huge PB if he sticks with this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is he trying to kill himself? Just very slowly? So, saves a bomb in the process even though he's got 25. Alright, what do we got? We got GC 3-3. He's got the head jet. He's got no gold. He's got all the items he needs for a fast run.
Yep, great resource count there on the bombs and ropes.
Nice. Into the temple. So this is one time that you don't usually want to see prayers to Kali. It can be really good, but also Anubis can be blocked off in the actual prayers to Kali section. So we'll see if he's able to find him.
Might have to bomb his
There he
way.
is. Yep, definitely has to bomb his way through.
Finding a nice spot without any crust gold, although there is a gem in the crust there.
Yep. Yeah, good call. He doesn't have either specs or the Ujet Eye, so you won't be able to see where there's gems in the crust.
Hopefully the... Oh no. So he will have to use a few extra bombs here to retrieve the scepter.
Yep. A little bit of a time loss there, but again, he's working on a 20-minute PB, so probably pretty happy with how the run is starting. Oof. I was a little worried he was just going to exit there. Kind of a truly City of Gold entrance. Which is sad.
Has he actually found it yet?
He has
or-
not. He has not. Oh man.
There it is. That's unfortunate. It was so close to the entrance.
Yep, that's the frustrating one. Slightly off screen.
So he's here in the one place that really wants to screw up your no gold run. Let's see what he can do here.
Alright, so we might have a special visitor coming shortly. Oh man, GC doesn't use the super advanced no gold strats and might be paying for it actually. A lot of floating gold around there. Not what you want to see.
Looks like he does have a clear shot to the exit though.
Yep, just took him far too many bombs. Man, you know the strat GC. I'm sad. That's okay.
It looks like meanwhile, Chocolate Cake might be on a low hell run of his own.
So we've lost
Yeah.
we've lost touch with no percent, but we got a couple of good good runs going. Oh, interesting. So GC opts not to go for more items above Olmec. He does have enough bombs, a couple bombs each level in Hell, and then the 4 remaining for Yama's pretty good. Pretty nice start.
Hello there.
Hello. Who is this?
This is Little EC.
Is it really?
Indeed.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna sit out for a couple minutes and do some tech work, but welcome Ethy to the stream. Alright.
So good luck, Crunchy.
Now he might be able to go down and around to try and pick his mind back up, but he is getting close to the time where the ghost is coming through. Yeah, I'm just trying to lure Anubis away so he has room to go get the mine. But the ghost is hot on his heels. He's really got to
boy.
get it right this time. He's going to have to find some kind of path to...
That's his last rope. He'll have to do ropeless Yama,
Ropeless
which
Yama,
is not
yeah.
a...
If he can first get to the scepter. Yep, avoid setting off the trap.
Oh boy.
He needs to make it over this lava pit, but
Good
well
job,
done.
Choco. Tough Anubis, but he managed. Oh no, it's a dark level.
Looks like ABob, meanwhile, is... I think he's got a no % run going. Made it all the way to the ice caves. And Carlibraun is doing a... I guess it's just a regular old run here with the Matic. Forgive me if I missed something.
Yeah, it seems like a no teleport runny, which is the best category, objectively.
So Chaco's still looking for that City of Gold entrance.
I don't remember. Is the City of Gold entrance illuminated in dark levels?
I believe it's not, so you actually have to get close enough to see it. I could be wrong.
That's not convenient.
He's having to check every nook and cranny here. Uh-oh. Gets himself into a pit.
Good try, Choco. It wasn't good level.
Oh, unfortunate for Carlibraun.
I think Ix cursed him by putting him in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was all fine until that happened. So everybody blame Ix.
Chaco actually getting a nice surf there on the spider while avoiding that gold.
I didn't see what happened to ABob's run, but it appears to have died.
So we're all back in the mines at this point. We're a solid 2 hours into this event, and it's got to be taking its toll on these runners. Hopefully we'll see some return to no %, and hopefully get some runs going back into the temple, maybe even an Olmec fight.
ABob just got close to a potential mating partner, but rejected them, sadly.
Such is the nature of this category. Unfortunately, take some damage there. Combination of the bees and the caveman. We'll see what he wants to do with this.
Bees are a perfectly fair enemy. In fact, I think they're the best one in the game.
No comment.
Like the movement patterns, they're just super predictable. I think people just, they have a tough time with it, but that's because they're bad. Definitely not a joke here. I 100% think the bees are the best enemy.
So I think ABob was looking for a black market, maybe to turn this into a low hell or something.
Ix, how dare you accuse me of memeing? I would never.
So 3 out of 4 runners in the mines, just trying to get a no percent going here. ABob decides to go through the haunted castle. Not sure what the plan is there.
I know Choco was practicing some no percent Olmec yesterday, so hopefully he will be prepared if he makes it there.
Yeah, we've seen Chocolate Cake get pretty close today. Hopefully we'll get to see him demonstrate his Olmec skills. Alright, Carlibraun making his way into the jungle. Still a no percent run. So ABob unfortunately falling on the spikes there in the worm, so that'll be the end of that haunted max run.
Carl sacrificing a low no gold hell to continue no percent. He's a truly dedicated man.
Yes, you could tell that he's very close to getting this category. He just needs some good layouts. Trying to get the timing right on this drop.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but Carl almost had the no percent world record, but had some very bad Olmec spawns.
Well,
yeah,
posted world record. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I'm sure if he just perseveres, he's gonna get it sooner than later. Unfortunately, on that last run, the Tiki Man just boomerangs him to death. Crunchy is back in the haunted castle, and he looks like he found the black market. See if he wants to, what he wants to do with this.
Is this going to be a shield run?
It looks like it might be. No?
Oh, my heart is broken.
So he did use 2 bombs to get into the haunted castle, so this is not a no percent. And he did pass up the black market. So we'll see what he wants to turn this into.
Well, at this point, it could be a haunted max low no gold, and that's a lot of categories in one.
Yep. Let's see if he can... Oof. Taking some damage here from the piranhas. That's unfortunate. Hopefully he can get out with his life.
Oh no.
Fishes are gonna ensure that doesn't happen, unfortunately. Oh, that's not very subtle, Hicks.
What time's the announcement at? I couldn't see.
So we're getting down to the last 20-30 minutes here of the event. At least I assume we are.
Oh, Choco got a speed chop.
Alright. So showing off some skills here with the teleporter. Only thing he needs is a compass.
sadly taking some damage by jetpacking right as he lands on an enemy.
Nice telefrag there.
Are we getting a surprise Derek Yu appearance? Oh no, Choco is now down to 1 health after a Tiki Man was fair as usual.
Fortunately, though, he does get the teleporter back, so he can try to salvage this. Can probably have a pretty quick ice caves here.
A terrifying mammoth, but Choco deals with it well.
So it looks like ABob has got into the jungle here on a no percent. And that's an unfortunate end to Chocolate Cake's run.
That was not a great exit.
So ABob's heading into the ice cave soon, hopefully. And let's hope we can get a no percent.
And Carl has just entered the jungle. So I've heard some rumors about a surprise announcement. Do you know if there's any validity to that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, rumors.
So ABob here, he's got the Tiki Trap. He's gonna have to pre-trigger it to get the jump. Well played there. Avoiding the boomerang. Although he did pick up gold at some point. Didn't see when that happened.
I think it was the top of the tree. He just hit it. I think that was it, but I didn't see if he was no gold right before that.
So Crunchy thinking about a low hell here. Just waiting out those shopkeepers.
Alright, seems they've fallen down at the bottom. Oh no.
So ABob looking to turn this into a max low, perhaps.
It seemed ABob had found a mate, but he abandoned it at the last second. Truly tragic.
Yep, he wants to keep that low percent category in there. Fortunate bounce there to avoid fall damage. He's gonna shimmy his way.
Oh no.
That one tile spike jump. We've actually seen a few deaths in this event due to that kind of jump. I believe Chocolate Cake is on a good no percent run here into the
Okay.
ice caves. Yep, so he's got a Yeti King level.
As soon as we start to focus on him, he gets a Yeti level. I think we're just jinxing it.
He's found the exit. He's gonna have to... Well, is he actually gonna try to use the UFO to dig his way down? That's an interesting strategy.
Well, you know, when you're a pro like Choco, you gotta have the interesting strategies to keep it up.
Yep, although he has aggroed the Yeti King. And he has got the UFO down to this lower level, so it won't take as long as it would before. Although he might want to be careful about freeing that other UFO. Good
the
ledge
ledge
grab
saved
there.
it.
So decent exit there, 3-2.
Yeah, nice straight down level. Not too many risks.
Got a snow level, so you might want to watch out for hidden gold in the patches of snow. It always pays to check as he finds some loose gold. So he's getting very close to the temple here. He's committing to this left side, and fortunate for him,
Worked out.
that's where the exit is.
Choco uses the crush trap to take out a scorpion fly. Good strats.
So avoiding the gems this time with the mummy. It's a good play. He needs to be careful here in case there was a gold bar behind that little notch. Fortunately, there wasn't. Anubis is going to complicate this scenario. Okay.
Oh,
very
no.
close. Anubis.
The psychic beam just catching him.
Very good attempt by Choco, though. Meanwhile, Carlibraun looks like he's got a no percent in the jungle.
And Crunchy is just entering the jungle. The real question is, should he give up no percent to get the web gun? Because as we all know, that's the best item in the game.
So what if you had to make a list? What would your list of best item, best enemy, best category, all of these bests?
Well, for best item, I said web gun before, but I think I have to give it to Vlad's cape. For the best enemy, it's a really tough decision. I think I would give it to Bats.
Okay.
And for best category, TNT damsel percent, where you find a damsel, stand on TNT, and then throw her to get rid of the TNT. That's got to be the best category. There's no bias there because I used to hold the world record. It's entirely an objective opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
So Carlibraun, he is in the ice caves. He needs to watch out for some hidden gold. It's actually also a jetpack level. Trying to avoid committing too early. Jumping over that gold, he makes it through. Another snow level. not really what you want to see. So he finds the exit on the left. He's gonna have to drop down and run through here. Hopefully no gold goes flying into him. He makes it through.
Lucky that the snowman did not have a gold bar.
Some gold going flying thanks to the UFO. You even have gold on the trampoline. And another snow level, but he makes it through, so hopefully we'll see him get all the way to the temple here. Taking his time, figuring out the path he wants to take. And pretty fortunate exit on the right side there.
Alright, we're into the temple.
Okay, Anubis is up top, so hopefully he won't be doing any trolling. Looks like Carly might be dropping some frames here, but we can generally see that the run is still alive. He's gonna have to take care of this arrow trap, which is gonna be really tricky.
He made it
gets
though.
Well played.
And then he has a skeleton, possible live skeleton to deal with. He got it.
So he's gonna have to wait out this. Oh. The fireman, lava man, really trying to end the run, but
Yeah.
close calls there by Carlibraun, and he's made it past 4-1.
Lots of scary stuff in the third floor of that level.
So he's got a mummy in this corridor. The left side is a dead end. He's gonna have to go for the surf here, I think. And well played. He does have this trap, which he's gonna have to do some kind of jump and whip.
He got it though. Oh no,
Awesome.
and then it's a
No.
six tile jump.
So unlucky on 4-2. Taking a minute to collect himself.
I think
It's
it's
good.
a warranted one.
Yeah.
ABob getting a blocked off level in the jungle.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, so close.
Yep.
Good try, Carl.
Yeah, we got it, ABob. 2 tombstones blocking the exit. I don't know if I've even seen that one before. Forced to use a bomb here. He does still have no gold, so we can try to do a low no gold run of some kind.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever been blocked off by tombstones before. It's much more common with tiki traps.
We've got Crunchy on a pretty good pace here with no gold jetpack. Needs to avoid the shopkeeper. Unfortunately, some gold hidden in the snow. It's a really unfortunate exit there. Looks like chocolate cake is in the ice caves.
It looks like Carl is doing temple no percent temple.
Now we are only just 3 minutes away from the surprise announcement. So we will see the runners on, I guess, their last attempts here.
We will be seeing I can basically guarantee it will be a Derek Yu appearance to spoil the entirety of Splunky 2.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. So chocolate cake, he's got to get his way around the Yeti King, but he's gonna do the same strat as before with the UFOs. Hopefully that UFO stays in the area.
He's trapped himself. Hopefully there's no reason for him to have to go back up.
Kind of strange situation here. He's going to use the bounce successfully to get past that gap.
Choco is very good at dealing with wet fur levels.
So ABob is calling it early. So thanks for being here, ABob. Some good runs there. GG's all around. See if Chocolate Cake can finish off with at least getting back into the temple before the announcement. So he's found the exit.
One level before the temple.
Nice jump to the spikes without impaling himself, and Chocolate Cake is into the temple.
In the temple, boys.
So hopefully no troll Anubis this time. As soon as I say
Yeah,
that,
you just had to say it.
I cursed it, didn't I? Although he should be able to get past this. Just wait out the last few beams, and
Oh,
no. He needed to do the ledge grab and run quickly, but that'll be it for Chocolate Cake's run. And I think it's time for a special surprise announcement.
Is
All
that
right.
right here?
I'm back. Let's see if this works on the first try. But we have a special recording of a run that took place yesterday and caused us to change our format for this event just slightly. Let's see if it works on my first try. So I've lowered the volume on the grind video. Man, OBS is giving me all sorts of trouble today, but hopefully you guys can hear me now. So yeah, this is a video from yesterday. I haven't seen it, and it seems like things are going pretty well for Kinney. I wonder what category he's going to be completing in this run. Or I wonder if it'll work out. God, try to maintain the suspense. Hate the vid. So I can't actually hear any of the in-game audio. I hope Twitch can. I hope it's not too loud. I hope my mic isn't unmuted or muted. Alright. Very cool. But no, this is not a live recording. Kinney made it very clear that he'd be upset if I went with my original plan to pretend that this is a live recording. Alright, so Kinney into 3-2 at 1:30. So just a very good pace for any low percent no gold run. Probably for anyone other than maybe the top 5 or 6 runners in the world. So also to note, he still has 4 bombs and 4 ropes and 4 HP. So I wonder what category this will end up being if he completes it.
It's gonna be any percent, right?
It's probably any percent. You honestly have to take a jetpack anytime you can find it. Wow, really going for it. So we got a sub 2 into the temple. 4 HP, 4 ropes, 4 bombs. Probably the pace that just about everyone in the world would, other than Tim, would want for a low percent no gold. Of course, he does get trolled a little bit at the start here with start. You really love these open level starts with no enemies running at you. But alright, 2:45 into the Olmec fight. So just a little bit too slow for Kenny to do. Low percent no gold. So let's see if he goes for a non-world record low percent no gold, or if he's got something else in mind. Like I said, I haven't seen this video before, so who knows what's gonna happen here. Pulls Olmec over. So it looks like he's maintaining the possibility for a small no percent PB here. Keep in mind that the world record as of the beginning of the grind was 4:45. We had it lowered in the grind, at least the posted world record, by 0.1 seconds. And we'll see if he can do a little bit better here. Seems like there's quite a lot of time to save if things go right. So just a couple more spawns. And that is an absolute crushing world record. Almost a full minute after behind the existing world record, also held by Kinnijup. But yeah, almost a textbook perfect fight. Everything goes right. Not too much gold flying around, not too many spawns, and absolutely kills it. So thought we'd end on that very positive note. I suppose we have 2 posted world records in a single grind, which I'm pretty happy about. Congrats to GruntingCrunchy for getting a PB in the no gold hell discipline. Also, a couple of great runs by Carlibraun. ABob got pretty deep, and Chocolate Cake got pretty deep as well. Thanks as well to my co-casters. They've been Ethy, Sawyer, Vlad. I think I'm getting everyone, but again, thanks everyone for tuning in to grind number 6. I'll let you guys know when the next one's coming out. Also stay tuned for another edition of the Moss News, and we'll try to find someone to raid after this. But again, thanks for watching.